As the director of a new musical, you kind of start with the script, with the simple words on a page, and the options are actually limitless. Finish that, finish your line. You gather around your team, which includes all your designers, your music director, your choreographer, and you sort of try to bond and become a unit and take on the same vision for how these words are going to come to life.
Look good, that look good. You guys feel good?
Yeah. On a show level, I think this show offers incredible joys, not only in the huge production numbers, the giant Broadway dancing and thrilling acrobatics, to the story of a daughter who is separated from her parents and what happens when they're finally reunited.
The idea of sort of doing it for this audience and in a sort of a smaller venue and being able to experiment and have fun was just a very exciting prospect.
One of the fun challenges of bringing Tangled the musical to the stage was recreating the locations that everyone knows and have fallen in love with over these last few years. This show scenically is very large. There are 11 different locations that we create on stage. We can develop scenery that completely fills the stage or other elements which gets very intimate and comes all the way down in front of the audience.
When I was designing costumes, I was really excited about this somewhat Bavarian, German world, and I was looking at architecture, and sometimes I was taking inspiration from the amazing textures and a lot of the 3D animation. I put all those together, and then a design starts to grow out of that. I hope when the guests see the costumes for the first time that they're not actually noticing the costumes. I want them to notice an overall feeling that the costumes are just sort of supporting that atmosphere.
When I take on a project, I want to find, first of all, the heart of the story, both in terms of the actual details of the story, but also the world of the story, and figure out a way that music can capture that particular essence. Coming back to Tangled is a lot of fun. Revisiting it and getting to open up that treasure trove and bring out the pieces and expand it, that's always the excitement for me. Writing is the excitement for me.
We've written 3 new songs, a new opening number, a new song for Flynn, and a big production number for the festival.
What's very exciting about this is it really is starting from the piano demo that Alan sends me. We then put it on its feet with the actors and a small band, and we begin to work with it and just find what sounds best. And then my fun begins of taking that and then blowing it out for a full 70-piece orchestra and hopefully making it sound amazing.
One thing that sets this show apart from other shows is that none of the choreography is just straight dance. It's always based on each individual character threading through the story, and that's what sort of makes everything so individual and so much fun to watch. Everything is inspired by the world we've created. It's more about people interacting, and that to me is what's so interesting. Gordon's really gone for an immersive feel, so we bring a lot of the choreography and a lot of the staging out into the audience. It should feel more like you're part of the festivals, and that to me is what Tangled is all about.
It's a very special treat to be able to take something that has become so iconic and bring it to life.
It's just really nice to actually get to put a part of us into these characters that we love so much.
This is Rapunzel's world, so it's her world come to life. But when you see it and the surprises that will happen during the scenes, I think it's going to take your breath away.
I hope that people will leave the theater and go back onto the ship and feel like they have been transported to a Broadway theater and come out buzzing and telling everybody, go on that ship, go see that show.
My name is Jeff Conover, and I'm the Puppetry and Articulation Development Director for Walt Disney Imagineering. Puppetry is a successful storytelling tool. It really gives us additional opportunities to present the characters in different ways. What makes the puppetry unique in this particular production of Tangled, with Maximus, the level of facial expression that we're able to get from him, that really makes him believable and brings him to life. It's unparalleled, really.
I'm Michael Curry, the puppet designer for Tangled. And why use puppetry in Tangled? Well, it's a story that mixes magic with live theater. It also is a great way to make characters come to life, characters that are not human. But what we've done is we found both worlds working together. We're exposing the human performer who is behind this guy. Anything that he can't do, the human can do, and anything the human can't do, the puppet continues.
What's interesting is that sometimes you need to see that puppeteer to get the full breadth of emotion. Your mind sort of marries the two together to create that full picture. You could see the show 3, 4, 5 times, and each time you see it, you'll pick up on something new. This is going to be a mind-blowing experience. I think guests are going to leave beyond satisfied.